Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Black Popcorn. Today we're going to talk about Obama. He's been kind of popping up here and there. Maybe many of you haven't seen him, but he's in the background. He's behind the scenes. He's talking to Joe Biden's ear, whichever one he can hear out of. I'm a little annoyed with it. I think Obama needs to go sit down somewhere. I do understand that presidents still participate in politics, after they're out of office and they still have influence and they still have the ability to help their party. But I just think Obama has done enough. He needs to go sit down. He is one of the architects of let's make things available to black people, but we can't make it exclusively available to black people. I don't think he really architected, but he articulated it in a way that I totally got it. I think it was hidden a little better. I think one of the best things he did was kind of voice some things that we weren't aware of publicly. Kind of would just speak off the cuff and was kind of honest in some moments, but it's still not helpful. It's beneficial to hear it, but I mean, as far as our actual place on this place, it hasn't gotten us anywhere. But his honesty has enlightened me to the point of where I would like for him to go and sit down somewhere for real and just chill, leave Joe Biden alone, let that dude get out. He is racist. Obama would probably admit it or hook him up to a lie detector and he wouldn't be able to deny it. Joe Biden is racist and he doesn't have any right being our president. And we as black people should be ashamed of ourselves to support any racist unless there's a condition involved. If we're going to negotiate with racists or vote for racists, then let's go ahead and do it. But let's get something out of it. At least let's help our condition so then the racists can begin to look at us different and say, well, I got to respect that man because I gave him just a crack in the door and now the door is wide open and there's wind blowing through it because I gave him just a little crack, but he used that not to make me stronger and not to widen the gap in that direction, but to vote and to make me come to the table and give him things for his vote because I really need to be president. And if he gives me his vote and requests me to give him something back, then I guess I got to do it. But if we got Obama over here and Jim Clyburn and all the rest of them trying to tell Joe Biden that you can get around that. There's no, you don't have to give them anything. They're not in slavery anymore. They should. It's just ridiculous. And all these people, and we got videos coming up on that, which will clear up some of that for us. I mean, it makes no sense. Why are these people against our progress? Why are these people so comfortable over here that they feel we're good? We're not good. And if you go drive down in any major city in the United States, you'll see we're not good. Everybody knows we ain't good. But with that, I just would like for this guy to leave us alone, leave Biden alone, and go sit down somewhere. You didn't want to do anything when you were president for us, and it's horrible for you to come in here and try to get us to nominate an 80-something-year-old man who never did anything for us but lock us up in prisons. And his last act, the one time when he would be a lame duck president, and you're asking us to vote for him. I don't think we should have that kind of trust for Joe Biden. I don't think Joe Biden's going to make it. I think they're trying to get Joe Biden to leave us alone, leave Biden alone, and go sit down somewhere. You didn't want to do anything when you were president for us, and it's horrible for you to come in here and try to get us to nominate an 80-something-year-old man who never did anything for us but lock us up in prisons. And his last act, the one time when he would be a lame duck president, and you're asking us to vote for him. I don't think we should have that kind of trust for Joe Biden. I don't think Joe Biden's going to make it. I think they're trying to get Joe Biden to November so he can win the presidency, hopefully, and then turn it over to Kamala Harris. But that's not going to work. All that stuff is just ridiculous. What he needs to do is step down. They need to let the other, we should have had a primary, but since we didn't, they need to go to the Democratic convention and figure something out. I really don't care what they do. I just hope they come to us with an opportunity to negotiate, and I hope that our guys are willing to negotiate and not just give them our vote because we're afraid of Trump or we dislike Trump. Because I don't dislike the man, and I damn sure ain't scared of him. He was our president for 4 years. He was our president for 4 years, and this country is no more racist than it was before he was our president. He can't turn people into racists. People are racist over dinner tables, over fishing trips, over who they associate with, over who they hire, over who they deal with, and who they like and who they don't like, and the things that were taught to them by their culture in this country, by society, by their parents. So it has nothing to do with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is just one of them guys who just hopped in there and he making the most of that moment. And hopefully, if he continues to surge the way he is, we can make the most of that moment and negotiate something with him instead of being on the losing team with Joe Biden and sitting on the sideline for 4 years when we can get something out of this. We did not vote for Donald Trump in 2016, and he still managed to do something for us in his presidency, as all presidents should. Every president we have or ever had should do something for the black race, just a little bit. And then we can say, hey, what's on the black agenda for this term? No matter who's in office. And then we go, oh, okay, they're going to give us, wow, that's nice. Little slices of the pie until people start going, wow, that was really, and each president doing better and better. And then if you want to run for reelection, you can say, hey, remember that slice of the pie? Yeah, I'm going to get you another slice. But this time it's going to include, there's no way black people should be walking around here with no health care. There's no reason for black people to be walking around here with no voting rights. A whole lot of black people in this country can't even vote because of their criminal past. That makes no sense. You're free. You did your time. You get those rights restored. You should be. But anyway, we're dealing with a country that is racist. Please keep that at the forefront of your mind. Going forward, we have to do what's better for us as a race. You're going to see a lot of black people down talking, saying things. You look at it, and they get a lot of views and they get a lot of attention because a lot of people look at that stuff and they believe it. And if they don't believe it, it's as if they're hearing it for the first time, and then it's being conditioned into their brain. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Hate is strong, you guys, but love is stronger. And we got to pull together and we got to push through this. But we are not going to let Obama mess this up for us. I don't give a damn. He is not us. He is not of us. He was a black president, and I'll give him that, and that's it. But he is not of us. He's not. That ain't, no. So with that, folks, get out there and have a good rest of the day. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm working on a really good video coming up. I hope it turns out well, and I hope you guys all like it. Talk to you later. Bye.